let's talk about this KO combo. Big shout out to XMartial for providing me with these awesome shorts. Went through their website, went, what do I really want? And whoo, gonna be my swim shorts for the summer, plus my training shorts in most situations. Guys, 10% off with my promo code Gabriel Varga. Head over to XMartial, find yourself awesome rash guards, shorts, and so many other amazing items. Now, I was sparring with Jeff Chan a couple weeks ago, but just last weekend, he posted the sparring footage. And we had an absolutely great time going back and forth, doing these fast rounds. And I'll be sure actually to go through and do a breakdown of that for you on this channel. But I wanna talk about this combo, which I landed, which finished in a high kick. And in dramatic fashion, after I touched him, Jeff kind of went like, oh, and then fell down like it would have been the KO shot. And you know what, it could have been. It definitely could have been. Jeff's a tough dude, so maybe he would have taken it and been fine, but right up to the face. And many of you guys know that taking that back leg and placing it up to somebody's head and landing completely flush is harder than you might think. Because most people are gonna do something, right? They're gonna have their hands up, those will be in the way, or they're gonna see it coming, they're gonna fade backwards, or so many other variables. But to land it flush is difficult. This combo is something which you can practice and have a high likelihood of landing. So let's drag Bob in here for the demo. Now, the very first thing I want to say about the head kicks is you have to have that ability to control. As you see when I threw it at Jeff, if I would have just done the whole combo and just let my leg go right through, then yeah, maybe I could have hurt him. So as you go to train and you're trying to, get those high kicks on point, remember you do have to practice that element of control. How do you go about doing that? Well, number one, you could just learn to hold your leg up, right? It might not seem like it's gonna help you, but when I get my leg up to this height and at the last second I have to pull it, if I don't have that ability to hold the leg up, then my leg has to essentially just follow right through. So putting your hand against something and just going, okay, up at head level, if not chest or shoulder level, I just try and hold. It could just be even 5 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, drop, lift it back up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That'll help your control element. In addition, sometimes you have to practice touching a target, but not damaging it. So if I was to come into the shoulder, instead of me doing that, which I know is gonna end up hurting somebody if I hit them, I do the same thing, but I just touch light. Okay, it could be I come through and I pull, or it could just be that simple touch and drop right back down. But in my opinion, there's no point in being like, I wanna throw high kicks in sparring until you can control them. Otherwise, you're gonna get so many people concussed. That's it. It's the simple truth behind it. So here's our combo. And it might seem simple, but I'm gonna break down exactly why this works and key elements we're looking for. We have jab to the inside low to the jab cross to the high kick for the finish. Now, of course, this is something that you can practice in shadow boxing, bag work. You can even make it a combo, which is a staple in your pad work. Give it a cool name, whatever the heck you want. You can call it the Varga. You can call it something else, like head tap or something like that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, let's get into how we're actually gonna make this thing work. That's weird, got a little piece of plastic on the ground. Came out of nowhere. I don't even know, I haven't even been here. Like just got back from Europe, what the heck? Okay, so what are we looking to accomplish here? Number one, when we throw the jab, we're using this thing as a blinder. We're not trying to hit really hard and really stiff. Just a placement, okay? Turn the shoulders very slightly, but essentially, that's all we're looking to do. As we do that, we gauge our distance. If there's no need to create extra or to close extra space between us, it could very simply be here and there's no footwork. If you find like, oh, I'm a little out of range because I'm just flicking a long jab, you might choose to step a little bit off the back foot as you jab, which will also put you into the right distance for that inside low. Now from there, here's what's different about this combo. Usually when I do jab, inside low, and I follow with a punch, the combo is always jab, inside low, cross. That makes sense for good power. 1, 2, boom. and I really put into them. But on this one, we return to the jab. 1, 2, 3. Now, what does that mean? It means that when I throw my low kick, I don't want to turn my body really sideways. I'm not going like that and lowering my hand. The low kick is, again, just a distraction technique. So I keep my body very square, my hand up, which means that I can fall right back down into it. So even those 3 pieces at the beginning, it could look something like this if you were going full power. But we're going for that speed. The speed is the key throughout this whole thing, because what we're trying to do is blitz this person and make them so frazzled and distracted, but by the time they get to the high kick at the end, they're overwhelmed and their defense is shot, and hopefully they're reaching or shelling up down the middle, something like that. And keep in mind, of course, that all my punches are coming down the middle, which means it's more likely this person is going to close off their guard and leave the sides open. And that's what we're counting on, unless they just blow it completely and they start reaching and then their head's really exposed. But if they stay in that shell, we're looking for them to close. So we have the 1, the 2, the 3, we come right to the 4. Now from here, you might feel like, okay, I'm a little bit jammed for my high kick. And that is why you see me drop my head slightly to the side and create the space. You can see the difference. If I stay right here, I feel a little jammed and it's hard to get my leg up there. But once I drop, it's so much easier, and then I can land with my foot. Foot seems like a nicer way to land the high kick. If they throw their head into your shin, that's great for you, but to get close enough where you can land with that shin means you need massive flexibility. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on the finish. Now here's an extra tip. When we come from the cross, we don't want to re-chamber, reset, and then throw our arm down. We want to come 1, 2, 3, 4, and then start tipping the head and just go directly into swinging down. So if I was going to do the cross to the head kick and I take that pause between, now the blinder's gone. But if I go 1, 2, and I keep my hand out there and at the last second pull across, all of a sudden now I've created a great blinder where he's not gonna see what's coming and he's probably very distracted. Again, as you see me execute in the footage, the key to this is to have the speed and not take pauses. I don't want to go, because that's essentially 2 combinations and it gives him that little reset time in between. We want to put a pace on this person. We want to make them go, oh, there's the jab. Oh no, the inside low landed. Or there's the jab, inside low, I check it. Now, oh no, I have to deal with the jab cross. And you can see my hands reaching up the middle, which now leaves the head kick open. So never taking that little beat between. It's always 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Is this a combination which I practice on the regular? No. This is a beautiful one that in sparring I went, oh, okay, I'm in tight. I have this ability to really blitz Jeff. He's getting a little bit fatigued, and I just did it. But then I went, wow, this is one I should share with everybody because it works so well. And so many times on the channel, I have talked about the back arm to the back leg setup. But here we're just putting that 3 punch or 3 technique bit together before moving to the cross round kick. But once again, everything in sequence, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Blitz them. Keep yourself extra safe by maintaining good distance. Don't jam yourself on that jab and go, okay, now I'm here. Now the whole time you're worried about hooks and short counters. You want long counters to be your only concern. Everything he's gonna throw is gonna be very long. Therefore, with my speed and the overwhelming pace of the technique, hopefully he can't even slip anything in that's dangerous. Because if he throws anything straight, my hands are already working up the middle. And for him to land anything like this, he'd have to come so very wide, which most likely means that I'm gonna be landing my shots at the same time. So there is this KO combo, which is just amazing. And if you can land it, if I can land it on Jeff Chan, you guys can definitely land it in sparring. Let's call it there. Thanks for joining, guys. I'll see you back here soon for another video.